Let us start with some questions about internationalization of rupee. What is internationalization of rupee? It is the process by which Indian rupee INR is increasingly used for international trade, investment and as a reserve currency. Internationalization reduces dependence on third-party currencies like USD and can lower transactions cost for Indian firms. The question arises, how does it practically happen? Governments and central banks use tools such as bilateral currency swap lines and promoting trade invoicing in Indian rupees, establishing offshore Indian rupee market like Singapore and Mauritius, and issuing INR denominated bonds to non-residents. Now, can you give examples? Yes, there are examples. India has experimented with rupee settlements with Russia and Iran under restrictions, used swap lines with Mauritius and Bhutan historically, and promoted Masala Bonds, Indian rupees bond issued abroad to build demand for rupees. So I will discuss Masala Bonds in separate video. So the main advantages are lower forex conversion cost for traders, reduced currency mismatch for Indian borrowers, enhanced monetary policy autonomy and stronger regional financial ties. But there are some challenges also. So limited offshore liquidity, partial capital account controls, variable convertibility and the need for deep forward and derivatives markets are the risks. Major reliance on foreign reserves and stable macroeconomic management is crucial. What should businesses and policymakers do now? A firm should hedge carefully, use available Indian national rupee settlement channels where possible, and monitor central bank announcements. Policymakers should depend foreign exchange market, build bilateral swap frameworks and phase reforms to maintain stability. So we will now understand in the simple way the internationalization of Indian rupee means a rupee is not only used within India but is also accepted internationally as a medium of trade, investment and reserve currency. So in simple terms we can say that if other countries outside India conduct transactions in rupees such as trade, investment or debt repayments, it is called internationalization of rupee. So it is very important. Why? Dependence on US dollar will reduce, international trade transactions will become easier, India's global position will strengthen, currency risk in imports and exports will decrease. We can see some examples. First, India-Russia trade after 2022-23. After Western sanctions on Russia, India purchased oil from Russia under rupee-ruble trade agreement. This means instead of paying Russia in dollars, India made payments in rupees. Second is Nepal and Bhutan. Indian rupee is easily accepted in these countries. Small trade and local transactions are often conducted in rupees. Third is ASEAN Clearing Union ACU. Among South Asian countries, trade settlements are now allowed in rupees. International trade by Indian companies. If a company in Dubai buys steel from India and makes payment in rupees instead of dollar, it is an example of rupees internationalization. But challenges there: limited acceptance of rupee in foreign countries. India's capital account is not yet fully convertible. Strong dominance of the US dollar and euro in global financial markets. So these are challenges, but we can say that internationalization of rupee is an important step towards making India a global financial power. If more countries begin trading in rupees and foreign investors also invest in rupee-denominated assets, then in the future rupee could emerge as a strong global currency like US dollar. Let us hope for the best. Thank you.